Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nova Thoughts. This is your host, Nova Luxurious. Before I get started, because this is going to be another, quick one, probably under 20 minutes, go ahead and follow me at Nova_Luxurious on Instagram. Twitter and SoundCloud it's at Nova Luxurious. And if you want to follow me on YouTube, because I am putting these on YouTube, it's Nova Lux. So, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Get this thing spreading. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I wanted to talk about this whole whistleblowing of Cardi B allegedly using a ghostwriter. Some Nicki Minaj stan has blown the whistle, honey, and they're telling, and girl, it's just the whole thing. It's a scandal, apparently. Girl, to that girl and all you other Nicki Minaj stans who idol worship that lady, I don't get the stan culture, honey. First of all, let's just get that out the way. I don't get stan culture. It's kind of creepy. You girls worship people. That's like low-key idolatry, I don't know. They're people, you know what I'm saying? You can admire, you can look up to, you can aspire to be someone or what someone is, but straight up worshiping a bitch, that's just a little bit over the line for me. But back to the subject at hand. So, now there's this whole thing, the girls are in an uproar because, Cardi B may or may not be using a ghostwriter, most likely is using one or two ghostwriters. And so, of course, the Garbs are, they're in a frenzy because they're feeling like, yes, we're exposing this bitch. And I just want to do this just to troll them and it's just reality. Let's just really be clear, honey. Cardi B ain't doing nothing that Nicki Minaj ain't already done did, okay? And that includes hiring ghostwriters and things. The only difference is, Nicki Minaj was fucking her main ghostwriter, and he was her hype man and her boyfriend named Safari. Yes. So, let's be clear. And Lil Wayne and Drake, she was probably doing a little something for them or to them for them to write a few of her hits too. Let's really be clear. Like, let's really, really, really be clear. Honey, the reason why it took Nicki Minaj so long to respond to Remy is because she had to gather up her team of ghostwriters to put together a few tracks for her. So, my whole thing is, and all these industry, rappers, all these girls are using ghostwriters and they have help with these tracks. They ain't writing every single song by themselves. Like, some are, some aren't. Most aren't, excuse me. Some are, most aren't, okay? And they might have their little homeboy or people they know through the industry that write little verses and stuff for people. They do that. It's well known. And I guess it's a thing. So, like, this whole, I'm gonna whistleblow, especially you, the Nicki Minaj stan that did that, girl. Y'all just mad because Cardi is coming up and, Nicki is kind of, I'm not going to say she's waning or fading. I feel like Nicki is solidified in her position. But, she's acting, and you stands are acting pressed and bothered every time, a girl comes along that's gaining some heat, It's like, well, girl, that's, like, it's called competition, girl, like, but you're Nicki Minaj, like, you are solidified, like, just be secure in that. But, whatever. I just don't understand, it's really not that deep. You guys really need to stop, being so pressed. But then again, I guess you're like the person you follow, huh? You know, she's pressed, she's insecure, she wants to be the only bitch in the room, and it's like, girl, you had your moment of being by yourself, and in my opinion, you could have did more, but you didn't. It just could have went a whole lot better than it did. To me, it was hit and miss a lot. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. It's no shade. It's just, my opinion on the situation. I liked Nicki, but I always felt like her projects were very incohesive. It was just a whole bunch of singles being thrown out there, and they were just trying to see which one is going to catch. And yeah. And then she did a ton of features, but I guess we know why, honey. You had to get that money since she was getting, you had them 5 360 deals and shit. You had a deal through this one, through that one, and it's like 8 niggas touching your money before you can even get it. So I understand you had to put in that work. And we get it, hopefully, now she's getting her paperwork together. I pray that for Nicki. I want, girl, listen, if you're gonna be out here making these Jiffy Pop popcorn singles, you should at least be getting all your money. So yes, so Miss Cardi B, they're trying to expose her, and then she's pregnant too. I want to see how she's gonna pull this pregnancy off. I don't know what y'all feel about it, because she did slip and get pregnant. I don't know, like, on one end I feel like in a way she's kind of securing a bag, but then again, Offset don't look like he really invests his money in wisely, so I don't know how that is looking. I could be wrong. I just don't know. So we will see how this plays out. And she's supposed to do Coachella or something. Child, we gonna pray for Cardi. I think she gonna pull it off. She better get one of her one of her family members that she paying their rent. Hey girl, come on the road with me for these few months and help me nurse this baby while I'm doing these shows. She better have her grandmama, her mama, somebody, her mama and her sister. Somebody need to be there with her, honey. Honey, dream work, honey. Teamwork make the dream work, girl. Child. So we gonna pray for Cardi B, because I don't know, honey. I don't know how she's gonna pull this off. And we gonna pray that, for these girls to stop trying to expose her, especially when their fave has made a career of doing the same thing, girl. Like, girl, I don't know why people trying to act like Nicki wasn't around here in 2009, 2010, using them same recycled rhymes, honey. She said pussy on your sideburns, bitch. She used that for a good year and everything. So I don't know, girl. But y'all need to stop acting like, Cardi B is just doing something that's just like she is pulling a Milli Vanilli on y'all. Girl, bye. I knew anybody could tell she's probably had a little assistance with these rhymes, and it's okay. It's not no shade towards Cardi B, She's just trying to get in when she fit in. If some people say, hey girl, I got a verse I think you'll sound hot on, you can put that in your song and pay me to. Girl, yeah, I'm pretty sure she did that. Like I said, Nicki is the blueprint of that, of getting ghostwriters to write your shit. Yes, well, she's not the blueprint. It was done before Nicki, but Nicki, Nicki, Kim, all of them, everybody, Drake, everybody has used somebody else's verse or had a verse written for them. Diddy, definitely Diddy. And that's not to say that they can't do things on their own. It's just, like I said, honey, it's all teamwork, honey. Some girls needed it more than others, and that's no shade. It is a little bit, but it's no shade. But for the most part, it's an open secret in this hip hop industry. So girl, why are y'all trying to, honey, it's just another attempt by the Garbs to be pressed and bothered that somebody else could come and potentially eclipse their fave. That's all. I had to get that little bit off my chest. I just saw that, and I'm just like on Twitter and stuff. You know, I'm in here like in my Sunday morning shish. Happy Easter, by the way, for everybody that celebrates Easter. And I just had to get that off my chest. And I was like, why not put it in a podcast, bitch? You know, I'm trying to build this thing up, honey. We gonna get there. We are going to get there, girl. You feel me? Because I am in my, you know, zhuzh right now, as you can tell by this voice. I am in here just feeling very lovely. But yes, I was on Twitter. I'm sorry I had to go on that rant. I was on Twitter, and I was I think I was looking at, what's that girl name on YouTube? Lovely T. And then I think Impressive also did one, and I was looking at that a little bit. I was kind of in and out of it. I think when I was watching hers, as far as like, you know, I was stoned. But yes, honey, these girls are in an uproar because Cardi B may or may not have a ghostwriter. Most likely has a ghostwriter. Girl, Nicki got about 4 ghostwriters. So, well, now 3, because I forgot, like I said. Well, no, I would say 3. Now 2. Because Safari and her ain't together no more. Girl, just petty. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoying y'all Sunday. It is Easter. I didn't even realize it was Easter. Easter came at a really jacked up time, BT dubs. Like the 1st of April, like really roll. Like I always thought it was like not April 1st, but I always thought it was like the week after April 1st. Like it was, I don't know. I guess it just landed on April 1st this week. I don't know how that does it. Is it the first weekend in April? I guess that's what it is. I don't know. And I grew up Christian. That's kind of, and my mother heard me not knowing that she'd probably be somewhat really upset, but I don't think she listens to my podcast, so I'm good. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good Easter. I'm wishing good vibes and good thoughts for your rest of your week. I will be on vacation next weekend. I'm visiting family, so I may or may not be posting anything. I'll keep y'all posted. Once again, follow me on Instagram at Nova_Luxurious, on Twitter and SoundCloud, just at Nova Luxurious, and on YouTube at Novalux. And yeah, I'm gonna end it right here, honey. Yes, we at 13 minutes. That's cute. Peace. Mwah. Okay.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.